Mapping is an important tool for landowners and farmers in our region. Assistant GIS Officer Sarah Martin hit the road recently to catch up with local landowner John, who has been working with Northern Gulf to talk about the benefits of mapping.
Hi, I'm John Collis, Wetherby Station at Mount Molloy. About 2,000 hectares of range of country, alluvial through to some fairly steep hill country. Probably about a quarter of the property has been pasture improved and the balance is rangeland. Okay, when we first bought the property, we actually engaged with Northern Gulf, with some of the great guys from your team, and we wanted to actually identify where the fence lines were when we first bought the property. Where are they? Where are the actual boundaries, physical boundaries? Sometimes on the older properties they weren't necessarily fenced accurately. So we wanted to find out where the fence lines were, where permanent water points were, where we needed to put water points in dams or in troughing, and also where some of the roads were and where it would be better to put any new roads or internal roads and fire breaks. So it was we needed a management tool. I'm a visual, I like to see things, I hear things sometimes, but I like to see things. I love maps for that purpose. I used this last week. This is Spear Creek here. That's Spear Creek, and it flows into here and then it meets up with Rifle Creek, which flows along here, and they meet up about here, south. This is Mount Molloy, just comes through from Mount, so they meet, yeah. Those two creek lines meet there. So we burnt from Spear Creek down to where you are. That's the Little Mitchell River. You came over the Little Mitchell River bridge down on the highway there. Yeah. So what we do now is we actually, the other day I pulled this out to show people, that's a dam, and this is a dam for water points, so that if a fire did get away and they needed a quick fill, instead of going all the way back into town, then find that the nearest one is, the nearest fill point is there. There's one there, and there's one down, there's one out here. There's a fill point in town there and a fill point in town there, a quick fill. Whereas with these, you're on the fire line, so you just duck in and drop your foot valve in and fill up on site. So we actually identify where all the dams are. Yeah. How has it been a benefit? Fantastic benefit. Planning future subdivision paddock size, location of gates and gateways, using a laneway system, and by looking at it on the kitchen table, you can actually see, instead of driving around, you don't quite get things into perspective. So it was really great as a planning and then implementation tool. We are going to do a full muster. Every animal comes through the yards. So in planning that, in my mind I know where cattle are, which paddock they are. But in trying to plan to manage a more efficient muster, I'll be working out, I'll be bringing them in, clear that paddock, hold them here, and I'll be using a map and poring over that, working out how long it can hold these cattle, 2 or 3 days in a little holding paddock near the yards. That'd work. Yep, so it's a tool we do use in planning to manage more efficiently. Yeah. Well, knowing that we can put other layers into it, poly pipe, underground poly pipe, you bury it, you forget, or your man forgets, or when you sell the place it's forgotten, poly pipe's a no-brainer. Where's the poly pipe? You could have a layer for poly pipes and troughing and pumps and header tanks and that, and a lot of properties don't have that. When you buy a property, you buy what you can see, the fences and you can see the trees, but some of the hidden utilities. I know just over there is a power line from the main homestead to this ringer's quarters here, and I know now, but I've had to work out where it is. That would go into into a decent layer, and you could call it infrastructure. Fences are a no-brainer, but some of the hidden assets, telephone lines, don't cut them, it costs a lot of money. Power lines, underground power, a lot of people are running underground power around now, and certainly poly pipe.
How has it been working with Northern Gulf on this sort of project?
Great, in a word, great. Met some fantastic people on the team at Northern Gulf, and through them other land managers and landowners in the wide Northern Gulf region that I probably wouldn't have had the opportunity of meeting.